Hey guys, we're back with another Abershire gaming video, and in today's video, I will be going over my Stormcaller setup and the armor that I use for it. So first off, I use this storm grenade, and I use this because it has like a radius in like the middle of the grenade that does damage, and then when the people try to run out of the grenade, it does damage like on the outer circle. So normally it like tricks people and they get damaged in the middle and they run away, and it damages them in the outside, and a lot of times it does a lot of damage or one shots, so that's really good. I use focus burst to get the initial boost of speed. I use ionic blink so I can teleport during my storm trance, and I pair that with the impossible machines so I can also get landfall. So I can have landfall, which is pretty much a fist of havoc, and then I get to blink around to make it really fast. I use amplitude. I use this because it says your Thunderstrike has greater range. It's really simple, but this is like really OP because the range you get with this perk is really far. Like, it gets you like insanely far melee range. So this is just a really good perk. Next I use feedback. So incoming melee attacks fully recharge and intensify your Thunderstrike. So pretty much if someone melees you, like before you melee them, and then you melee them back, you get your Thunderstrike back, and it does more damage. So I think if they melee you first, you can one-shot them, unless they're like a Sunsinger Warlock and they get the flame shield thing. So I think that might one-shot. It might just get them really weak, but I think it one-shots. I use Electrostatic Mind because it says Storm Trance charges faster when allies are near. When Storm Trance is active, nearby enemies take damage. Now this is really good because it's like really good in Trials of Osiris, because normally I'm like near my teammates. Like sometimes I flank around, but normally I'm near my teammates, like sniping or just by them in general. So this is really good because it charges your Storm Trance really fast when you're near your allies. So I can get this really fast, and then I can use my Storm Trance on one of the earlier rounds, or just early in a game when someone's not like expecting it. So on my Stormcaller setup, I go max recovery, max agility, the highest that I can get. So I use Arcane Wisdom and Chaos Order. So now we're going into my like stats. So I go full intellect because the Storm Trance itself is really good, and then full strength because that melee with amplitude is really good. The nades are still good, but super and melee are really OP for this class. So I use the Mouth of from the raid with intellect strength, and I have infusion, so replenish health each time you pick up an orb of light. So that's really good. So like in a Crucible match, when I have like orbs on the ground from my teammates' supers and I pick one up, if I'm weak, I regenerate my health. And I have Shine On, increase, that doesn't do anything because it's Minions of the Darkness. And then that's for the raid. I have the Impossible Machines, which grants landfall, and when that's paired with Ionic Blink, it is really good because I get to have pretty much a Fist of Havoc, smaller radius, but really good, and I get to blink around. Intellect Strength, Snap Discharge, which I get to melee faster, which is always really good with that Thunderstrike melee, and I get Scout Rifle Reloader or Sidearm Reloader. See, I use the Mida Multi-Tool a lot, and I also use my Havoc Pigeon a lot. So both of those reloaders are really good. I use the Raid Chestplate with Intellect Strength. It has Sidearm Ammo, and this is for the raid. Gain a boost to recovery per grenade kill. Stacks for 20 seconds. So this is actually pretty good, because if I get a grenade kill, I get boost to recovery, which is actually pretty noticeable, for 20 seconds, and that's a pretty long time. So I can regenerate pretty fast for a decent amount of time. I use the BLINDSIGHT boots from a drop off the Trials of Osiris with intellect strength and sniper ammo and last hope, so I can get more ammo for my yard stare, but I'm using sidearm right now. And I also get last hope, so if I'm the last guardian standing on my team, I get to get a boost for agility, and that is actually pretty noticeable. And this is really good in the Trials of Osiris, so I can run around to get the reses, or just like run away from the enemies with a boost to agility, which is pretty good. I use Worm God's Boon from the raid with intellect strength. The focus doesn't really matter, but I have scout rifle and shotgun. And then the Vanguard champion doesn't do anything. I have the Broken Crown with intellect strength. I use Solar Accumulator, that doesn't do anything. That's for PvE. And I use the Kingslayer shell with intellect strength. I haven't maxed it out, but still it does. It still gives me enough intellect and strength to get max. So yeah, this is my setup for my Stormcaller Warlock. I highly recommend this setup because this is a very good class, and intellect strength is very good for this class, so I highly recommend it if you are a Warlock. I hope you like this video. If you learned something, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.